Nokia Siemens Networks plans to expand in Canada with or without an acquisition of Nortel's wireless unit. This from Sue Spradley, head of Nokia Siemens Networks North American operations. Spradley spoke to about 50 people at a luncheon at the Economic Club of Canada. She explained how Nokia Siemens Networks would benefit from acquiring Nortel's CDMA and wireless assets.
But as you can see, we're doing something unique in Canada, which is we're hiring and growing. And you don't see that a lot in the telecom market. The acquisition of the Nortel assets will help us to continue to grow, and it's part of why we've been very clear in our statement that we do not see this as an opportunity to synergy and to give cuts in the market.
The acquisition agreement is known as a stalking horse bid. This means until July 21st, any other company could present a different offer. Nortel is in discussions to sell its other units, the Enterprise and Metropolitan Ethernet divisions, as well. But the company owes $4 billion to bondholders, some of whom want Nortel to continue operating as a standalone company. They would basically get equity in exchange for the money that Nortel owes them. One bondholder, Matlin Patterson, is rumored to be leading a bid to acquire the company along with other private equity firms.
Now, out in the market, and I'm certainly not shy of it, you hear these stories about private equity and others coming in and wanting to save Nortel. And I've spent some time this morning talking about my background to give you a sense that, believe me, I more than anybody would love to save Nortel. If it could be saved, I would have, we all would have done that many years ago. Unfortunately, this is a very difficult global environment.
As a condition for buying Nortel's carrier wireless unit, Nokia Siemens Networks has to offer jobs to 2,500 Nortel employees. The company estimates 1/3 of those, or a little more than 800, would work in Canada.
The employees need a secure future now. It's time for them to be able to go in, walk through the grocery store, see someone and have a smile on their face and feel secure about their future, feel secure about their benefits and their 401. That's what this acquisition also provides.
If the deal goes through, Nokia Siemens Networks would inherit the unit that makes CDMA wireless, currently used by Bell, TELUS, SaskTel, and others. It would also inherit the long-term evolution, or LTE, technologies, which are not yet offered in Canada.
LTE is the 4G version. It is the next generation of wireless technology. And to make it simple, when you think about mobile broadband and you think about, I always use this example, if you're in an airport with your 3-year-old or 4-year-old and the plane's delayed, you pray for that you have 4G technology because it means you can download a video very quickly to your mobile phone and they can sit there and watch Elmo or whatever you want to download for them very quickly. Today's
Michelle Warren is an independent technology analyst based in Toronto. She thinks it will be 5 to 10 years before we see LTE in Canadian networks.
Things are happening in the Canadian market where we have the CDMA technology, but we also have GSM. And the devices that we're seeing on the market today and the CDMA technology, 3G, moving into 4G, there's a belief in that it's probably only good for 5 to 7 years. And just the rest of the world, if we look at the telecom industry on a worldwide level, the only areas that are left with CDMA technology are Canada, the US, Japan, a little bit in Korea.
Nortel was founded in 1895 as Bell Canada's equipment manufacturing unit. It once employed 100,000 people, but has been operating under bankruptcy protection since January.
The landscape. Looking at a private equity firm, it's just, I'm not as confident with that decision. Nortel has gone through. I mean, we've been listening to the problems or the challenges that Nortel has faced over the past 15 to 20 years, and I don't have a sense that that's a confident move for them. I think that this breaking up, as much as it breaks my heart as a Canadian to look at a non-Canadian organization acquire an icon, it's probably a better move for Canada and for the employees.
So whether Matlin Patterson or any other bondholder succeeds in having Nortel continue as a going concern, Nokia Siemens Networks will continue expanding in Canada. At the Sutton Place Hotel, this is Greg Meckbach for Network World Canada.